What's up, Trios Tribe? Bringing you guys one of my rare deck profiles. I don't often do these, but I try to do them when I really like a deck and play the deck, I guess. I think it's no secret on this channel that I've been pretty hyped up for Loogamon. I've done Future Fridays on it. I've done this and that on it. I think it's gonna be a good deck for the meta. I don't think it's gonna be like a crushing force. I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's a boogeyman deck, kind of like Shine Gray. But honestly, I probably should just make a video on this one day. But like, I feel like the BT14 RBO1 meta was probably one of the most diverse and healthy metas we've had in a good minute. Like, at least since, like, I don't know, it feels like it's been a while, but like the diversity of like what we see topping and in tournaments like felt really good. So that's my 2 cents on the thing. I'm gonna order the cards a little differently. Hopefully I have 15 here. That'd be really embarrassing if I didn't. I constantly change up the ratios and stuff, and I've kind of settled. I don't even feel like I'm settled on it yet, but you know, you guys get how content works. What do I want to say? You gotta get in early to get the views. So here we go. I'm gonna order a little different. I'm gonna start off with the duh stuff. There's just no question around it. He's Fenrir Loogamon. You play 4 of it. You just play 4 of it. It's your boss monster. It's your level 6. It does everything. Then you play 4 of the level 5. It's part of the OTK. It's part of helping you get your engine at the end of the game. Same with the level 4. It's just all these cards. 4 of the Loogamon himself, cool dog, and then 4 of the tamer. You have to find the tamer because the tamer facilitates the effects of the level 3, 4, 5, and like honestly, the tamer does everything for the deck. Like, you have to find the tamer, and luckily, like, you're able to use, because of the Loogamon effect, you can even trash it. Or either trash it, or you find it in your hand, draw into it. So like you even though like it's really important to find it, we kind of have like extra ways to get there, which is nice. So yeah, let's get the dust stuff out of the way. I really don't think any Loogamon deck in their right mind is playing any less than everything you see here. Hopefully that's all in view. I got like a little weird camera angle today, but this is the dust stuff. Every Loogamon deck's gonna have this. And probably every Loogamon's gonna have some version of the rest of the pile, but let's do the count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 20 cards right there. That's almost half the deck just done. Every deck's gonna have these 20 cards at exactly these ratios. If you don't, I think that's insane. I think you're trying to troll. And then now we just go to the random stuff, the ancillary stuff that like changes around. 3 Black Automon. Right now, I'll get into it later, but I might cut this down to 2. There's a few cards in the world that like I kind of want to have, and I feel like 3 might just be too much. But also I put it up to 3 because, you know, you kind of, this is really the card you want to be summoning off of your Fenrir Loogamon to go for game. It really helps things out. It really like lets you get that extra extra check in at the end. The retaliation actually comes up, so the inheritable is also really cool. It's just a good card, and you can, worst case scenario, you Digivolve for 3 sometimes if it's your only a champion, and then your stack has recal, which is kind of sick. But yeah, and then we're gonna play 4 Analog Youth. As most people like, you want to fill up your trash in this game, in this deck, and you really don't necessarily care how you get there too hard, as long as you draw one of each of your line. You can even trash the tamer and you're cool. That's why Analog's so good. You can trash an AG, and then the Loogamon will pick up the AG from trash for you. So you're kind of okay. Like, if it reveals any Digimon, like, you're chilling, man. I don't know. I feel like you have to play Analog Youth at 4. Any less feels wrong. Any more, or you can't play more, that's cheating. Here, like, some probably would put this in the duh category. But yeah, just 3 Hell Loogamon. Definitely, it's kind of like most of the times this can be a kill spell for 7, right? You just hard play it, And then you pass turn with it. End of turn, delete something based on how much you trash from your hand, and it also fills up your grave. It's gonna draw 2 cards. Or you can actually try to, like, the other way around it is like your first stack, you digivolve into your first stack, end it with a Hell Loogamon. Ideally you swung into security or something and somehow lived, but if you didn't, you didn't. Like, that's really it. And then it deletes. You'll draw 2 cards. You'll delete something off of the board. You can even delete level 6s with this guy, which is wild. We're gonna get there with our alt art soon, or our pre-release stamp soon. We're trying to max rarity this deck. We're gonna get there. Really upset that the level 4 we're not getting the deck box, or at least we haven't been told we're getting the deck box. So I'm really upset about that. Like, I was looking forward to that deck box, and then immediately after, One Piece gets that cool deck box for their collection, and like I think it was like a gift box set, and they got a sick deck box with a bunch of alt arts. Like, why couldn't we gotten that? Like, I don't know, man. One Piece sometimes, their favorite child, it feels like, but whatever. Moving on. 2 Krimamon. Again, same logic as Black Godamon. The 2 Krimamon lets you go for game. Lets you get an extra check in at the end of the game, especially with yellow running around. 5 security, you're gonna have to find ways to chew through more than just 5 security. And this is how you do it. Also, tangential fact, this card gets even better in BT14, regardless of, I mean, I understand BT15 is looking like a really upsetting meta, but you can get, right now in this deck, you can get up to 3 colors. You can get with yellow, you can get yellow, black, or yellow, purple, and obviously white with this deck. You'll be able to minus 3k a DP a whole board, not a whole board, up to 3. It was like, what, up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon. And that becomes relevant because D Brigade is a thing. So being able to just kind of have a way to just neutralize a lot of little bodies all at once, kind of valuable. It's kind of why I want to either find a way to get it to 3. That might be where I drop a Black Godamon to try to get Krimamon up to 3, but we'll see. 2's been working out, but D Brigade might be a scary matchup. Some more Bascomon. We're playing it to play it. I mean, we need more rookies in the deck, and he's a dark animal blocker. Like, a random blocker could come up, just hard play it, and now you have our blocker kind of like in BT like 2 or 4. Like, we were playing Mons in blue just to like on play a blocker and just move on with our lives. Can't attack, but with Alliance we really don't care, right? So I'm gonna put him here by Black Godamon. 3 of this guy from the starter deck, from the Basan starter deck. This guy's from, sorry. And then our last champion, we got 3 Fangman. Fangmon's actually surprisingly important in the deck. I only put in 3 because I'm trying to fit in so much stuff. But 3 Fangman, yeah. When on play, return 1 purple card with Dark Animal, trade from your trash to your hand, then trash your card. So you can simultaneously grab the piece you're looking for and trash a different piece to, like, you know, get stuff engraved so you can do what you want to do with it. And then he's a little small for a champion when it comes to our need to Alliance in this deck, but you don't really need to get bigger than 15 most of the time. Sometimes it happens, you know, a lot of ruin modes, a lot of Omnimons and stuff in the world. And then 4 Dracmon, he's like a pseudo searcher. I almost never digivolve this guy in the back unless it's my only rookie. The inheritable comes up sometimes. You can get some neat combos with it, but really you're here, it's here for the on play. You get to mill a dark animal. You also get to bring any dark animal to your hand, which is nice. So it's like a 2-for-1 in this deck. It does both things you're trying to do. You're trying to get things engraved and things in hand so you can digivolve properly. So it just does both, and it's nice. So 4 Dracmon. And then wrapping up to the end, we have our options that just kind of ramp us to where we want to be. Miss Memory Boost, I think, is just better than Purple Memory Boost, as much as the art for Purple Memory Boost is infinitely better. We are at 3 Miss Memory Boost. Just mill 2, draw the card. Again, if we indiscriminately mill something, we can usually get it back with a Fangmon. AG, we're okay with losing because a Loogamon will bring it back. So yeah, and then 2 memory, delay effect, can't complain. Yeah, the milling's actually advantageous, right? And then a raw draw kind of gets us there too. And then the new busted card on the block, Wisdom Training. The only non-target in this deck is the Krimamon, which can come up, but it's whatever, man. Krimamon is an extender to, it's not a key piece. Like it is what it is. We're okay as long as like Wisdom Training's it, man. And then the last card I hope is the 59th card is Death xmon. There's a lot of decks out there going wide. Loogamon's going wide. D Brigade definitely going wide. What else is there? D Brigade, Loogamon, Bloom Lord's still a thing. Security control could be a thing, I guess. It's just something that just keep them off their Magnamon's on board to Digivolve in the Shadow Serafi. Stuff like that. It's gonna be important. Anything going wide. I mean, and plus just Digivolve is one of the like best ways to get around boss monsters sometimes. This is another card where I'm like, can I fit two somehow? Let's count it up. We counted 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that's 50 cards. Yeah. It doesn't all fit on the screen because I'm a slob and I'm really not like a professional deck profiler, but I'm trying to do this whole put all of the cards on once so I don't have to watch your dumb video thing, which I kind of like. Why would I do that? That's disadvantageous, but whatever. I get it, man. Like, I'm not trying to make a bag with this stuff, to be honest. So we got two of the level 6 altars. You guys, you want to look at that real quick? I know maybe I'm trying to get us to like 12 minutes or 15 minutes. I don't know. The alt arts are cool. I'm trying to max rarity. If anyone doesn't notice, on the right side here there's an X, and I really like that. It's only in the texturing. Because the whole Loogamon line is an X antibody, it's kind of cool when you notice that there actually is an X. It's kind of hard to see. It's like right one and then like here. Yeah, you can kind of see what I'm saying. You can kind of get there. It's an X. I think it's an X. I'm going to pretend it's an X. I'm going to pretend this is not I'm looking at a cloud and it looks like a dragon situation. It's real. They intentionally did it, I swear. Anyway, yeah. Top row, does stuff. Everyone's going to be running at those ratios. I really don't ever envision a world people don't. This is like pseudo does stuff in the middle, like in terms of ratios. Like most decks, pretty much every card here, like I don't think I did anything weird. I think everyone's going to be somewhere in this vicinity when it comes to this deck. Just like notable cards I don't have in here. Ruin Mode. Ruin Mode would be a good card if you're really worried about D Brigade. Fasco, the ratios for Fangman, the other Fangman from BT14 that lets you draw one, discard one on deletion, and then the inheritable, kind of the same thing. The Fangman ratios different here. The battle between purple memory boost and missed memory boost are playing it at 4. Like everything, basically the first row, everyone's got that. Middle row, I like to think that it's pretty set. Like you probably would go up or down 1 depending on who you want to be, who you are in this world. And then the bottom row is definitely way more up for debate. I think like functionally you still want to be playing a Death X or a Ruin Mode. I just think Death X is a little better. I'd like to go with the 2, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, share, subscribe. We made it under 14 minutes. Peace out, Treehouse Tribe. Oh, we got the commentator regional. You guys see that? We did core TCG regional recently, and I was very happy. Digimon won, kind of ending BT14 meta in a very cool way, in the sense that it's a very diverse meta. I love the meta, and we're gonna be over 14 minutes now, but that's okay because I really liked the BT13 meta. RBO1 ended up being good. And it was cool to have the last tournament ended with Dron. I don't think Dron had won any normal regional. They may have won an Ultimate Cup, but I don't count those. But yeah, it was cool. And like we get so many decks topping right now, and I hope that continues in BT14. And BT15 is going to be a struggle. Same with RBO or EX5. So see you guys then.